Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by NaBeautyHair, so I'm going to do a little unboxing. So right away when you open the box, there's a little thank you card for purchasing the product, and they give you their Instagram and all their socials. Next is a band that for extra security on the back of your wig, you'll have to sew that on yourself. Next inside is a pair of mink eyelashes that I've already worn like twice. They're really amazing quality. I love them. Next inside of the box is the actual wig itself in a plastic wrap, and then they give you flesh toned wig caps. I received 2 and I love these wig caps. Okay, they're amazing and they fit very perfectly. Next, I'm going to be bleaching the hair, so I'm going to be using my 30 Cream Developer and my L'Oreal Quick Blue Extra Strength Bleaching Powder. I'm going to pour that bleaching powder into a mixing bowl. Please make sure you're wearing gloves, guys, because you don't want the chemicals on your skin. Next, I'm going to pour that developer into the mixing bowl, little by little at least, because I don't want the mixture to be too thin. And I'm just going to grab my little dye brush that I got from Sally's and start mixing it up. Here you can see I'm adding a little more because I wanted the texture to be a little less powdery than it was. And it's better safe than sorry to just keep adding little by little developer because you don't want the mixture to seep through the lace onto the hair. I'm going to pin down my wig onto the wig holder just to keep it secure while I'm bleaching the knots. Then I'm going to take the bleach and just spread it all over the lace like butter. Now, if you ever get one of these little straggler hairs, just make sure to pull it out like I'm doing right now and just continue to going on to bleach the knots. Now, you don't want to press too hard because you don't want to get the bleach on the actual hair, which I by accident did do a little bit because give me a break, guys. This is my first time ever bleaching a wig, the wig knots, to actually do this. So I think I actually did a pretty dang good job. But yeah, just keep spreading until you get it all over the wig. Make sure you fill in any gaps that you missed. I'm going to set that timer for 30 minutes and just let the bleach do its thing. So off camera, I went to watch the bleach off the lace, and these are the results. And here you can see the results of me kind of getting the bleach through the lace onto the hair, but we're going to make it work. So now I'm going to start tweezing the frontal. It is pre-plucked, but I want to pluck it a little more because I want it to have a more natural look. I'm going to wet the lace so I can get a more better visual of what I'm doing. Get yourself a good pair of tweezers and a good rat tail comb. So you want to part behind the hairline because you don't want to disturb what's already been done. Make it super neat. Then you're going to start tweezing behind the part because you don't want to get bald spots because that will look bad and that will look very clocky with your lace. Also, make sure you're not tweezing too much in the same area because that can also cause bald spots and that will also look very wiggy. So this is all from tweezing just one side of the lace front. This is what the tweezed side looks like, and this is what the untweezed side looks like. It's a very big difference. It's bald cap time, so my hair's already been braided and I gelled back the baby hairs that were already out. So I'm going to take my flesh toned wig bald cap and I'm just going to apply that over my head. Next, I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut some ear holes so that the wig cap is not sliding up as I am applying the adhesive for the bald cap method. Now I'm going to take my Got2b extra holding spray and I'm going to just start spraying that all over the hairline just to start adhering that bald cap to my skin and making it my second scalp. I am now going to use my blow dryer on its cool setting and I'm going to just start blow drying all around the perimeter of my hairline just to solidify this bald cap. Now it's time to start cutting. So I'm going to start cutting right up the middle of the bald cap, and then I'm going to start chopping right away and go in a zigzag motion and just start chopping away to get that extra bald cap off. I'm just going to keep chopping away until I mold it into my desired shape and how I want it to look for my bald cap method. I'm going to try and get it as close to my hairline as possible because I did get a little bit of that adhesive onto my hairline just to secure it a little more. So when that happens, you just pull it up and start cutting. Now I'm going to blow out this hair because it was still a little damp from when I washed out that bleach from bleaching the knots, and I'm just going to get it dry from root to tip. So now it's time for styling. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil and I'm going to just run that through the hair with my fingers, and I'm going to do it from root to tip, and then I'm going to start layering this hair and I'm going to start styling it as desired. I want to get it as straight as possible because I want it to look very, very, very sleek. So I'm going to take my straightener and I'm just going to layer it and get it all the way from that root, and I'm going to get it all the way to the tip. And I'll let you guys enjoy these little clips of me straightening this hair. Now I'm just going to take this skin tone color from the Juvia's Place palette and I'm going to apply that all over my bald cap just so that there's no line of demarcation underneath my wig when I'm applying the lace, and I'm going to do that from ear to ear so that it is seamless. And then next I'm going to be taking my Got2b glue gel and I'm going to be doing that in downwards motions because I don't want to lift up my bald cap on accident, because I have done that before and let me tell you, it's not fun. And I'm going to keep doing this until I get it from ear to ear, and I'm going to start blow drying that so that it's very clear and dry, and we don't want it to be completely dry, we want it to be tacky. And I'm going to do 3 layers of this because I want this wig application to last, honey. So now I'm just going to pull my wig forward onto the adhesive, and I'm just going to be placing it lightly on top of it, and I'm not going to be pressing hard at all because I don't want the adhesive to seep through the lace and get on the actual hairs, because let me tell you, I've done it before and it's not a pretty sight. So I'm just going to start placing it gently and making it to where it's lining up where I want it to, and making sure that it's on top of that bald cap nice and fresh. Now I'm just going to take my Got2b Extra Holding Free Spray and I'm going to spray that on top of the lace where I glued down the lace, and I'm just going to do that for extra security and so that it holds the lace down a lot longer and more efficiently. Again, I'm going to take my blow dryer on the cool setting. Guys, please do not use heat because it will not dry properly and you will be upset and your lace will be lifting. It's a nightmare. Don't do it. Do it on cool, please. Now I'm going to take my rat tail comb and I'm just going to be pressing that lace into the adhesive. Again, I'm going to do it lightly because I do not want to disturb what I've done and I don't want to get adhesive on my hairs. So this was the new method that I was talking about earlier, guys. I'm just going to cut the lace up in the middle, all over actually, so where it meets where I want to have it fitting to my head. And then I'm just going to start cutting in zigzag motions, piece by piece, so that I can actually really concentrate and have it to my desired look. I'm going to keep cutting until I make it all the way down to my ears, and then once I make it down to there, I'm just going to chop this piece of lace off. Now for the part that scares me the most, which is cutting the lace from in front of the ear so that you can tuck your hair behind the ear. And also you can see that there's some white cast in front of the lace. I'm going to fix that in a bit. I'm just going to continue cutting in the zigzag motions across the lace just so that I can give it a more jaggedy effect, because when you cut your lace straight across, it looks more noticeable and wiggy and less like a real hairline, and that's why you cut in a more jaggedy motion like you see me doing here. Here you can see that I'm actually impressed with my skills because I actually did not intend for it to go this well, and I'm just going to continue getting that lace off. So next I'm going to take some more Got2b spray, and I'm just going to give it a little more zhuzh because I want to make sure that this wig is going to last, and also this is helping get rid of that white cast and just adhering any spots that the lace, I felt like the lace was going to lift. So I want extra security. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and I'm just going to dry that up a little more. And then next, just to be sure that I don't have that white cast, I'm going to take a towel with some alcohol on it, and I'm just going to go over a little more because it does actually help to lay the lace down a little better as well. Next, I'm going to take some of my Tresemme mousse, and I'm just going to get a dollop of that and lay it all over the front where like my quote-unquote baby hairs would be. I'm not doing baby hairs for this slayage. I'm just going to keep it natural looking because I feel like baby hairs tend to give it away that you're wearing a wig. Then I'm going to put my hair up and clip it up, and then I'm going to take my silk scarf and I'm going to wrap it overnight and just leave it like this and sleep with it, because I don't have one of those expensive fancy hair dryer things that I see a lot of these stylists using. So it is now the next day and I am taking off the silk scarf, and as you guys can see, it is laid, honey. It is laid. So now I'm just going to take some more mousse just to lay those flyaways down, and I'm just going to just apply that all over the top of the head. Next, I'm going to take my hot comb and I'm just going to lay everything down for extra slayage, and just make sure that everything is super neat. Next, I'm taking my olive oil edge control from Proclaim brand, and this is from Sally's. You can get it at any one of your local Sally's. I'm applying it at the top for extra security, and it also adds a very pretty shine that I like. I'm also going to add this on my frontal in the front. I don't have baby hairs because I'm not doing that today. But next I'm going to take my hot comb and I'm just going to really secure this frontal and make sure that there are no flyaways and that it is perfect. I am a Virgo and I like everything perfect or nothing. It has to be perfect. So I'm going to just style this frontal a little bit, you guys, and get it perfect. And bam, girl, we are done. This is the slayage. I hope you guys really love this tutorial. Please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much NaBeauty for sponsoring this video. Make sure to use code DAWN10 at checkout to get 10% off your whole purchase and tell them I sent you. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.